on the top. Looks like the Shroud of Turin. Maybe that's what Jesus really looked like. Cool. Great acoustics in there, man. Oof. Here's what it looked like in the outer quadrants. Alright, I think I've done it. I think I've seen everything there is to see here. Let's move on. Here you can see how they paved it in these big stones on the wall. And the Agora, and the Athenian pathway, or whatever it's called. See how they paved it like that? Up to the Acropolis. Alright, I'm going to go to the next museum. Okay, I just came from there. And there's the Acropolis, and I'm going over to the Roman Agora, or the Roman Agora. Okay. And, oh, whoops, I forgot to film the altar here.
Hello.
Hello. I have a ticket. Yeah, just let me film this real quick. These are some pretty big stones. Whew. Lord, Lord, Lord. So the Roman Agora. So I guess this is where, when the Romans took over, this is where they had the Roman thing. Maybe they left the Greek stuff for all the Greeks to do their thing. And so what, did the Romans erect all this? I wonder how they did it. Maybe they could erect this. Yes, they did. Sure did a good job, man. But back in those days. Lord, Lord. So, let's go check this out. This is the first monument that I saw when I first came here. This is what I was looking at. So Roman Agora is right up there. I was in through this area. Acropolis is up there. All the different things. So here, anyway, here's what they say about it. Okay. Yeah. This isn't made by the Romans. It was made in BC, and it was made for commerce because there wasn't enough room in that other area to do commerce. That was just the political part. So this is where they did the commerce, shops and stuff. This must have been where all the big shops were. Man, they sure made stuff to last back then. They made this just for commerce, you know? Why didn't they just erect tents? Pretty amazing. And I guess all these columns are still standing. Look at this. So it was like big columns the whole way. Just magnificent. Classical times. And there's a big building. Let's see what they have to say about that big building over there. Okay, anyway, so here's the Roman Agora. And here's a standing column. So maybe there were columns all around this whole thing holding up maybe a building ceiling. But what I wanted to show was it sure had a lot of use. Like, look how worn down this is. How worn down it is. I remember seeing it like this, worn down in the drain. I remember seeing it really worn down like this in the Roman Colosseum when I was there back in '97. So this here is the Eastern Propylaeon, and here's a columnic hallway. So, Eastern Propylaeon. Here's some big columns. big bow, and here you got some square ones too. So they're not just round. And you have them stuck together too, like that. And then you have things carved in them. Uh-oh. Somebody just did something wrong. Getting bitched out by the lady. So here's that, and they plugged it in. Somebody plugged it up. There's some carvage. Whoa. This thing gets really big once you get close to it. Wow, and it's cut perfectly. Cut perfectly, look. Is that a girl or a boy? I think originally it was a girl, man. Wow, did they like paint nipples on them and everything? It would have been hot back in the day. Look, it's an angel. Look how big those stones are. So I'm gonna go find out what this thing was. Probably some temple to some god. It was just I just wanted to show. Where's the end of that other pedestrian mall, the main one? It was lasted a lot of blocks. Here's the Parthenon. And here's some other pedestrian area that I'm going to check out. So, pedestrian place. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is Bathhouse of the Winds. This is where I just went to. This building here. There's some pretty big stones too. Zoom in on the stones, and it's a total touristy place. So I'll check this out later too. And then we have the History Museum right up there. Here's that road I was looking at. Got a lot of like touristy shops up here. Where I came from, it became totally pedestrian again, even though there were some scooters on the pedestrian part. Pedestrian, because I guess you can see it's not a road, but it's more this kind of stuff. So basically where I am now, there's the Acropolis. I'm like here, I'm basically on the bottom of the Acropolis, making my way to the backpacker hostel. I camped out last night at the campsite just on the edge of town. And this is where I got my bike stuff. So I've just kind of been wandering. This is all the pedestrian area right here. From here to here. And there's that other place I was at. So it's Athens for you. And there's a pretty extensive metro line too that goes all the way to the beach. So maybe I'll take the metro to the beach instead of riding my bike. There's a metro line and there's the beach area. So it's pretty cool.